Hello, thank you for tuning in to Vandelay Guitar Repair. I'm your host Sean. Today on the workbench I have my number 2, my Vandelay Franken P fretless P bass. Really, it's needed a little tweak here and there for a while. It is my backup bass, but playability, it's never played as well as my other one for some reason. I mean, it's okay. And it's fine for a backup. It actually plays pretty well, but my other one plays so well. I'm going to try to get it there. I'm getting a little bit of buzz when I'm playing up here too. I'm going to try to make sure I have the neck completely flat. So that's the first thing. And I know it's got a little bit of relief, which is fine. I try to have my my fretless basses with a nearly flat neck. So let's see if I can adjust this. I was having some issues with the truss rod being somewhat stripped. So let's see where we're at here. Hang on, let me find the right Allen wrench. And it's really tight, so I don't know if I have a problem with the neck or not. If so, it's new. This is a Mighty Mite neck, which I've never had any problems with. They're some of my favorite parts, actually. I love Mighty Mite. And it's what I have on my number 1, and I just love it. I got it for several reasons. I mean, one, I've just always had good luck with them. And number 2, has the Ebonol fretboard, which is what I wanted, because I use round wound strings, and I play pretty hard generally. Not quite as hard now as I used to. But, so I didn't want, I wanted Ebonol anyway, because it's going to take the round wound strings without me having to resurface it regularly, etc. So see if I can get this completely straight, and that might be all I need to do. I might need to put a shim in it. I don't know. We're almost there. Let me give this a couple cranks, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at everything and reset it up. But yeah, I've been wanting to do it for a little while anyway. Just work on it, get the playability up to where my other one is, or close. They're all the same parts. It's odd that one would play better than the other, but it's how it happens sometimes. Excuse the sniffles. But yeah, this is I love this bass. I do. Fender body. I believe this is a Fender pickguard. It could be all parts. Mighty Mite neck. Fender tuners. This is a Fender USA. It's a 2007 Fender USA pickup, and as always, my kick-ass bridges. I love those. Stainless steel saddles. I put stainless steel saddles on them. I just like the way it sounds. And CTS pots, but the tone, I never connect the tone. So just going straight to the volume and out. Hang tight. Let me crank this a little bit more. Okay, so I got it just about as flat as it can go. It's really nice, actually. So let me tune it up here. Get you in a good spot. And I use GHS medium boomers, in case anybody wants to know. I do tune to D standard. It's just rifle tuning, and it's what I'm used to. It's what I like. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to also double check the intonation and just the setup after I'm done to see. I mean, I may need to put a shim in the neck to get it to play like the other one. I don't know. We'll find out though. Alright, hang tight, I'll get this tuned. Alright, so the neck is as straight as it can go. This is a 12-inch radius. I'm going to raise the action just a hair on, probably on everything, which I recently just lowered the action some because I've noticed that since I'm not playing out anymore, I'm just not playing as hard, and I can play with a little lower action. I usually do like medium low. Let's see, that seems pretty good. Let's see where we're at here. I think they all need to go up just a quarter turn. Still keep it pretty low. And let's just double check the intonation. See where we're at with that. And it needs to be cleaned some too, but that seems pretty good. Let's see if I'm getting any. I think that is pretty good. Let's excuse me. Let's tune it up and check on the intonation. In a spot where you can see what I'm doing here. Sorry. There we go, that'll be better. I don't know if you can see that. So you set up a fretless bass pretty much like any other bass. It's a little tricky to get the intonation correct. And arguably not as important, I mean, if you get used to your bass, because the intonation is really in your hands, but, excuse me, excuse the sniffles. But we still want to get it as on as possible. So we do it like anything else though, just make sure your string's in tune, which it is. I usually check the harmonic, also there. And then I get it right about where the 12th position is, and I'm right on. Let's try the G string or the A string. Right on. And it should be good. I mean, I had it intonated fine. All I did was lower the action just a tiny bit. That's right on. Yeah, all good. All right. Tuned up, set up. Didn't really need much. Just needed to mess with the neck a little. And there's a lot of course, it's winter here in Kentucky, so that's always hard on the guitars. Even though I do have them in a room with a heater, and when needed, I put a humidifier in there, or a dehumidifier when needed, which usually don't need that. But I'll go ahead and just clean this off a little, and I think we're done using my my favorite stuff here, Dunlop Formula 65. But this is a fantastic bass. It is probably the best looking bass that I have, I think. But there's something about my number one. I don't know what it is. It's magical. It's the best playing bass I've ever owned, and it's just the best sounding bass I've ever owned. Really, and again, excuse the sniffles. The parts are all the same, which is just so odd that there'd be a difference. That one has a fender body, and it has an all parts pick guard, which shouldn't affect the tone. CTS pots. The tone is not it's not hooked up. And GHS medium boomers, the same kick-ass bridge with stainless steel saddles. Everything is the same, but it just seems to, I don't know, edge this one out in some way, shape, or form. Not sure what that is, but yeah, that's about it for today. Like I say, just a real quick little video. I don't get, which is a good thing. I don't get much time to work on my own stuff, so I just wanted to get this playability up a little, which this seems fine now. That's all I need. This is a great bass, and I wouldn't even have any issues with it at all if it wasn't for how well my other one played. So I wanted to try to get it to match a little closer. But yeah, please like, subscribe, tell your friends. Be sure to hit notifications. As always, listen to Rifle every day. Rock on. Love one another.